Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and we are back up in this gig, honey. Oh,
What?
we had to take us a little time off, had to take us a little trip to Los Angeles so that we can go visit a mentee of drag queens at RuPaul's Drag Con LA 2023.
He got a few more mentees than I did. I know next year to book a little early.
Yes, I met roughly what 30 queens. Well, I took pictures
Like
with
32
roughly
queens.
queens. Yeah, I took pictures. Like I met a whole bunch of queens,
And
but
I got like 12 pictures.
yeah. So it was a fun time. I can't wait to start sharing the stuff. We're gonna have a vlog on here, which will be coming
Hmm.
soon. I got to get all my stuff from my phone to my computer, and all those stuff from Creisha's phone to my computer, so that we can make
Which isn't much because,
an
yeah.
epic vlog for DragCon 2023 so that the peoples can see how it went down. If you followed us on Instagram, you got a little snippet of what went down.
Yeah, whether you followed our individuals or our collective
Mm-hmm.
brand new spanking Creisha and Desmond Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yes. Also,
We also have a Patreon.
yes, it hasn't launched just yet, but we're getting that built up now. So, um, now I haven't showed any photos of meeting the queens just yet. I'll probably do that tonight or in the morning.
Yeah,
One of the
I'll
two.
probably do not necessarily a photo dump, but more or less like I'll post one and have a heartfelt message attached to it.
Oh yeah, that was the plan to do that. We can honestly do it on both our individuals and joint page as well. So that'll be something to look out for. So make sure you're following all the pages and all the hooplas. We're definitely going to go over that at the end. But I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get into All Stars because All Stars 8 has already been a shenanigan from the jump. Like, I'm really enjoying the season, but the judging,
It's questionable
very questionable. Like,
because my thing is I was like, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure with Jimbo being there, they're going to lean more towards Jimbo.
mm-hmm,
Like they are really, really wanting to give Jimbo something, but I don't know.
I don't
Because
know.
because episode 3 was like, wait, what?
Episode 1 and 2, I could get it. I understand why some of the stuff was done, but episode 3,
Exactly.
like the ball, we're gonna get to the ball. That's gonna come out later this week. But there's only two placements out of the six that I agreed with. And
Mm-hmm.
that was the winner and one of the bottom two. Just one. And we're gonna talk about the favoritism of James Mansfield. Yeah, I'm saying it. We're gonna talk about that. And I love me some James. I do, and this is nothing against her. This is more
Mm-hmm.
towards the production of the show
Mm-hmm.
because it's not her choice on what they're doing. It's theirs. So I'm gonna read them a little bit later, but we'll get
Mm-hmm.
into it. So we're starting off the episode when RuPaul enters the workroom. Now, when we did the Meet the Queens, we sat down and we discussed the entrance look. So if you want to see our thoughts on those, make sure you check out that video. It is on the channel. I will link it at the end and put it in the description so that y'all can go check that out. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're in the workroom after all the queens have entered. Another just quick shot
Mm-hmm.
of all of them looking sickening.
Mm-hmm.
And RuPaul announces that instead of the reading challenge, like it normally is for the first mini challenge, we're doing a fashion show similar to what they did on season 7, season what, 12, 13? No, 12 and 14 did it. No, 14 didn't
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, 14 did it. Yeah.
13 didn't do a fashion show?
No, 13 did that lip sync thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they're doing that. So we're going to do that for All Stars now. I'm with it. So they have to provide two different looks: famous then and famous now. So let's get straight into it. Here on the main stage, first of all, the lighting on the main stage for this was everything.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this could have been the new lighting for the runway. They could have kept this, and I would have
Huh.
lived. I would have lived. You just gave me a taste of what y'all could do on this stage. Don't play with me. But anyway, we're joined by Michelle, RuPaul, Ross, and Raven, the runner-up, twice. So, the first category is Famous Then. So, congratulations, LaCresha. You've been casted on All Stars 8.
Hmm.
You were told to bring a famous then look. What look from the past would you have referenced as your famous then?
I would have dressed up like Dorothy Dandridge
Okay. For me,
from Harmon.
yeah. For me, originally I was thinking, ooh, I can go back, give you some 40s, 50s, 60s realness. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep it, it's still in the past. It is a famous then. I would have gave y'all a Aaliyah moment.
Mm.
I would have gave y'all an Aaliyah moment.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't exactly sure. I was thinking more of a We Need a Resolution, maybe.
Mm.
Something from that video. Or maybe
Mm-hmm.
even one of those Tommy Hilfiger looks she was doing because she repped those most of the time she
Art.
was alive. Yeah. So yeah, I would have gave y'all an Aaliyah moment. Aaliyah moment is what I would have went for.
Mm.
So up first we have Alexis Michelle giving us some Norma Desmond, and baby, she walked out. I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying this now. Baby, you gonna have to watch her on this runway, cause she's been eating.
Mm.
She is all 3 episodes. She ate that runway alive. She said, "Y'all not finna get me this time." Last time I
Mm.
didn't have the coins. I did what I could, but this time, y'all not finna clock me.
Look, that's what all of them have said so far this
Choo,
season.
choo, because these runaways have been crazy.
Right?
What did you think of
Look,
Alexis's
and
look?
then you get on to Miss Heidi in closet quality.
Now, Heidi in this first episode, I had some questions, but episode 2 and 3, I was like, okay, man, we're back on the same page. We're back.
We're
But what
back.
did you think of Alexis's look right here?
It is a very classic,
Yes.
very what's the word I'm looking for? Getting ready 1950s style.
Mm-hmm. I thought this was a really good. Everything is just done correctly. Done correctly.
Hmm.
Up next is Kahana Montrese.
Yes.
Now I didn't get famous then from this. Honestly, I see a lot of people rocking this now. It's still lovely.
Hmm.
And this is the only look from the night of how many looks? 4 looks they had to pull in one episode.
Hmm.
Yeah, they had the entrance, famous then, famous now, and their signature track. Yeah, that's 4 looks. That's the only one. I like it. It just didn't seem like it fit the category for me. What did you think?
I could see where she was coming from with it.
Mm-hmm.
All my favorite thing to pull from Jessica Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
The split thigh and
Oh,
the
that
waist.
leg is everything.
Okay.
Leg is nasty.
Yes. And then the furs, very classic. Um, so I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Up next,
I I,
oh,
I need to find out who her doctor is.
up next is Heidi in closet. I thought this was cute, except for the beard. I was confused by the beard.
Oh, because it's not a beard.
That is a beard.
It's not supposed to be a beard.
It's a beard.
It's just broken porcelain.
Beard. It looked like a beard, therefore it is a beard. I thought it was Danny Beard for a second.
No, not Danny Beard.
No Danny Beard. Ooh, love me some Danny Beard. Ooh, I want to meet Danny Beard.
Oh, well, Danny Beard needed to have been at DragCon.
Lord, if she would have been there, I would have ran to her booth. But anyway, I like the look. It's just it doesn't fully connect for me What did you think of this look?
Um, so I could connect to it only because I saw a tweet of what it was supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
which was it's referencing the porcelain dolls her grandmother had on her couch. And this was in homage to her grandmother, which would come up in a later episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I knew, oh, okay, porcelain doll. I liked it other than the wide skirt, but then again, on Twitter she was just like, that's what they look like to me, and that's what I think the skirts look like. And I was like, well, yeah, if they're laying on the couch like that, that is exactly what it would look like. So fine. So I liked it. I think it's elevated for Heidi
Oh yeah, Heidi did not come to play.
at all.
Up next is Mrs. Kasha Davis. I love this.
Very, very, very old Vegas.
Oh my goodness. And I was watching, I believe it was the Chop Block, like the night of the first two episodes. And
Hmm.
one of their panelists said that Mrs. Kasha's drag is age appropriate. And I'm like,
Yes.
very much so.
Yes.
Very much so.
Very
And
much
every
so.
time now, every time I see her, I'm like, age appropriate. This, yes, yes, like in a good way. Like
Right.
this is good. I love the headpiece. Honestly, like I need her to make one in my size.
Mm. You
Honestly,
know what? And I believe it could happen because I saw some queens at DragCon with feet as big as yours and some heels, and I said, "Well, if they can they can squeeze their big old chunky feet and some. Desmond sure as in heck
I
can. So
guarantee you
go ahead,
mine
do it.
would. I guarantee you mine are bigger. So, but if there's a will, there's a way. Okay, honey. So
They look, they make specialty shoes for drag queens now. So
up next is Naisha Lopez. I really love this Coco Chanel moment. I thought it was elegant. I thought it was cute. It's
hmm
now this is tea time, okay, honey. We're going for tea.
tea time, yes,
We're going for
definitely. Very
tea, honey.
British, very tea time.
Yes,
If
honey.
if you know Miss Kate were a little older, this
Hmm.
would probably be what she was wearing. Very, very Queen Elizabeth. May she rest in peace.
Yes, I thought this was lovely.
I
Very
don't know
much
why I
so.
thought that one was gonna live forever.
There's some people you think are just gonna live forever. When they die, you're like, really?
For
If they
real,
like they
I
weren't
think because
99
her
years
mother
old.
died so old. Her mother was like 108 when she died,
Hmm.
and so I was like, oh, the queen gonna be like 200 when she died.
Maybe. But up next, we have Candy Muse serving RuPaul You
90 is
Better
enough for
Work
me.
music video. I love it.
You know what? It was really cute.
It really is.
It it was like the best homage.
I really enjoyed this. Like, I would have rocked this.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and RuPaul.
And I will give Candy some props
Mhm.
because not only has Candy lost some weight, but she looks good. And she has elevated her makeup skills to like,
One thing I really enjoyed about this was they didn't really show it, but if you looked on the side, RuPaul was living.
yes.
And I'm like, why didn't they focus on that? I would have loved seeing RuPaul's reaction. Like, you can see RuPaul laughing and clapping. I'm like, I would have loved
Mm-hmm.
to hearing it. Like, I want to hear it. Not accidentally see it as they glance by RuPaul. But RuPaul was
Mm.
living, and so was I. I ain't gonna sit
Yes.
here and lie to you. So was I.
Uh-huh.
This was very correct. Very correct. Up next is Darian Lake. I love Darian.
Okay.
I've been waiting so long to see her back on All Stars.
Uh-huh.
And I know she's had a rough beginning, but I'm hoping she can bounce back from all this and shut these queens down. But yeah, I didn't particularly care for this look. I'm not gonna be on. I'm gonna be honest. I did not particularly care for this Renaissance esque look. What did you
I'm
think?
assuming what was going on was she was trying to work within her body frame because when you go from a certain size and you lose a lot of weight, there's a lot of, especially if you lose it quickly, even if you lose it slowly, there's still going to be some like leftover skin.
Mm-hmm.
um because like I'm in that phase a little bit. Like I haven't lost a lot of weight, but even with the little bit I have lost, like I've noticed, you know my arms flailing just a little bit. Not cool, not cute, and I feel some type of way about it. And so if I wouldn't wear this, but I can understand why someone would wear this post massive weight loss. If I had lost 200 pounds, I'd probably wear something like this too because it covers up all the little naughty bits.
Mm-hmm. Moving on
So,
to Monica Beverly Hills, giving us some Cleopatra realness. I thought this was really cute. I was like, yes, ma'am. This
mm-hmm.
this is actually one of my favorites from this category. No, this is my favorite from this category. Now to think about it, yeah, this was my favorite from this category. She really, I was like, I gasped.
Mm. You know what? I liked it too. I'm not gonna say it was my favorite,
Mm-hmm.
but I do vaguely remember like responding strongly when I was watching it.
Up next is James Mansfield. I thought this was cute. This is the only cute outfit she wore this up. No, no, I take that back. There was another one. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this look. I love the references. And I didn't know she had Mexican heritage. I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that.
could see it a little bit. Like once mentioned, I can see it a little bit. I love the corset. I'm in the
Oh, that
market for
corset
one
is the
right
corset
now.
is everything.
I'm in the market for one because I got some squish, but I need some structure for this dress that I have to wear, and I look cute in it without the structure, but I want to look sexy, so I need some structure.
All right, up next we have Jessica Wilde. This is everything.
Yeah,
Come on, like
look, Jessica Wilde didn't come to play this
she
season.
really didn't. Like I love seeing this too. Like I love seeing the queens from the older season come in and be like, "Bitch, don't
This is how it's done.
don't count me out. I was doing this while you were still in school. Okay,
Okay,
you were
you were
learn
9 when this episode.
you were learning how to add and subtract, honey. I was already gagging the kids.
Hmm.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Up next is Jimbo giving us the Marilyn Monroe effect.
You know what?
I
I
thought
love this
I
so
did
much.
too. And like you see
I
this look so many times, but the way she elevated it as catching it in the moment with the wind,
Yes.
like that was kind.
And I'm not even gonna lie because I was like, okay, is she gonna be herself and show her ass? And then she didn't, and I appreciated that.
Sorry,
But
excuse me, I
other
had to
than that,
yawn
I
there.
love this. I am a big Marilyn Monroe fan. I think that's the reason why, like Dorothy Dandridge and Marilyn Monroe had similar stories, just on opposite ends of the spectrum because one was white and one was black,
Mm-hmm.
and they both died ironically, tragically in the same way, um, and within years of each other. So yeah, like this, I think this might be my favorite look because that's the one that sticks out the most when you mentioned the category to me again, and I watched this episode earlier in the week.
All right, up next is La La Ree.
Yes, Mama God.
Stunning, breathtaking, beautiful, model, old
Yeah.
glamour, movie
Yes.
premiere. Like this is everything.
Yes.
I'm sorry, not this is to the
Yes.
theater. This isn't to the movies. This is to the theater.
Theater.
The theater, darling.
Theater.
Yes, I love this look. I love this.
She said, "I will give you silver screen realness."
All right, so the next category is famous now. So, what do you think you would do for a famous now look?
Famous now. Hmm. Whose style do I probably have to like do like either a Rihanna pop off or some type of Lizzo look.
Mm-hmm. See,
Cause yeah.
for my famous now look, I would have recreated one of the many Nicki Minaj looks that are iconic. I don't know which one. Oh, probably the one from the Megatron video. No. Oh, good form. Oh, I would do good form. Yep. Yep. Give me good form. Give me good form. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I would recreate one of her many iconic looks because she is everything. So, up
Um.
first, we have Alexis Michelle giving us Kim Kardashian realness. When I
Mm-hmm.
tell you I gagged, I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm like, she's not playing with us.
No.
She
No.
is not playing with us. Because at first, I was, and it was like
You
a,
know what would have been really funny would have been had she like taken the mask off and still had her face beat underneath.
well, she probably did. Excuse me, which she probably did, but just to
Out of breath.
complete the aesthetic of the look, she kept it on, which I'm glad she kept it on.
Right. I'm
This,
glad she was able to see and not fall off the edge of the
this,
stage.
this was everything. This was a really good one, really good one. All right, up next we have Kahana Montrese serving a little bit of Little Nas X here. This is
Mm-hmm.
everything.
What?
This was everything. As
Yes.
soon as
Yes,
she
it was.
walked out, I immediately caught the reference.
I knew exactly who she was trying to
I
be.
knew exactly who she was referencing. And
Mm-hmm.
I love this dragged version of it. This is amazing.
Yes.
This I want to say is probably my favorite from this category. Miss Kahana, she did this.
Mm-hmm.
She did this. Up next is Heidi in Closet. She says she was given a little Chloe and Halle here. What did you think of this look?
I don't get Chloe and Halle, but maybe it's a video or something I have not seen. But um, other than that, yeah, I enjoyed the look.
Yeah, this is cute. This is cute. So up next we have Mrs. Kasha Davis. Liza.
Was she trying to give Liza or was she trying to
She
give
was saying
Kris
Chris
Jenner?
Jenner. But as soon as she came out, and like even when she walked away, they cracked a joke about Liza. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and even now, Chris Jenner, although she is a famous person, I wouldn't consider her famous now.
Mm.
Like, she was peak fame back when the Kardashian show first came out, like that first like 5 to 10 years. Baby, she was everywhere. But over the past few years, she's kind of dwindled down and let the children do what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Have their
overall,
moment finally.
yeah. But overall, I thought this was cute. I like it. What did you think of this look?
Um, it was cute, very age appropriate for her.
Yes, age appropriate. Come on. Up next is Naysha Lopez, giving us some Versace realness.
Is that famous now?
I'm gonna say yes because to me this looks like the J Lo number. And what was it like
Exactly.
2 years ago? She redid it. She redid the
Right.
look. So I'm gonna give it a technically yes. And plus
Mm-hmm.
Versace is still a famous designer. Whenever.
Yes.
So
Donatella's still alive, so yeah.
I'll give it to her. But as you can see, I have multiple screenshots of this one, honey. She ate. Oh, she
Mm.
ate. I was like, come on, Naysha. Come on. I was so happy to see Naysha up on here. We didn't get to see a lot of her, but
Mm.
I was happy with what we did get. Up next is Candy Muse. Stunning.
Yes.
Stunning.
Again, Candy is serving. She's like, I might have been second place, but I still got that second place money.
Honey, like
Shoot,
this is good.
losing is the new winning.
Yeah. Now I would have chose a different color for the wig. The orange tips
Mm-hmm.
kind of throw me off here, but
Right.
other than that, this is stunning.
Yes.
Up next is Darian Lake giving us some Billie Eilish. Um, I like this look. As soon as she came out, I'm like, yes. I
Mm-hmm.
caught the reference.
Right.
And when the judges critiqued her for this, talking about, oh, I can't remember what exactly they said, but they said it didn't fit her or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do you not realize when Billie Eilish first came out, this is what she wore?
Right.
And if we're referencing Billie Eilish,
This was still the Billie Eilish we were getting when this was filmed.
so it's just like I was very confused by the critiques that Darian got this week. Spoiler alert, I don't think Darian should have been in the bottom this week.
Mm.
I don't. This is one of my favorite looks of this category. And honestly, I feel honestly, I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna say it. If any of these other queens, any of the younger queens would have did that, they would have lived for this. They would have. But because
Mm-hmm.
Darian did it, they had a problem. That's just honestly how I feel about it. That's how I feel.
Well, again, back to age appropriateness, I think is where they were coming from. Um, I honestly feel like it was a security blanket look, you know, again with the weight loss. Um, but other than that, again, I knew who she was referencing, and that was the Billie Eilish we got again when this was filmed. So I'm I'm kind of torn.
No, to me, I'm not torn about it. I just truly feel like they were being ageist, to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest because she did the assignment.
Right.
Up next is Monica Beverly Hills serving some Kim Petras. This is Kim.
I only know Kim Petras from the Sam Smith video. I don't know. I barely know who they are.
I know Kim. Honestly, this show introduced me to Kim. What was it? It was Heidi season 12, when her and Nikki Doll did the lip sync to "Hard to Break." I'm like, who is Kim Petras? Who is this song? Yeah,
Hmm.
and you know how often I play. Even now, I'm still playing. Even if it means that I never. Thank you, Drag Race, for introducing me that to me. And like, I went on a Kim Petras deep dive. Like, I went into Do Me. I went into all the other songs that she got. That I'm just like, I am obsessed with this lady. I am.
Mm.
So yeah, but this look is alright. It's alright. Up next is James Manfield serving JoJo Siwa. Boot.
That did not look like JoJo
Big
Siwa to
old boot. A big old nasty boot.
me.
A big old nasty trashy boot.
Okay, moving on.
No problem. Up next is Jessica Wilde serving some Bad Bunny realness. I love this. I
Mm.
thought this was real
Mhm.
cute.
What a great way to feminize a masculine look.
Well, this is. Well, you know that one video that Bad Bunny did drag in?
Uh-uh.
Oh, yeah, there was a video that Bad Bunny did drag in. And this look there's a reference of one of the looks.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I thought Jessica did an amazing job here. Up next is Jimbo. I like this. I like the thumb in the hair. I like the like me
Uh-huh.
and follow on the back. I thought this was really cute. What did you think?
You know what? I liked it because it was just so tongue in cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Like me and subscribe.
Up next is La La Ree. I don't like this. She did the Ruli fans.
Yeah, that was kind of a cop out.
Yeah, and I love Lala, but this was a no for me. So after the fashion show, they return to the room, and Alexis decides to tell us in the confessionals that she has a crush on La Ree,
Mm.
which we hear about again in episode 3.
Yes.
Interesting. So, RuPaul enters back into the workroom and announces that they will be doing a girl group challenge for the Maxi Challenge where they will have to write and choreograph their own verses to money, success, fame, and glamour. So when she
Mm-hmm.
first said that, and she said by the fabulous Pop Tarts, I'm like, oh, we're remixing non RuPaul songs, or not songs that were made for Drag Race. I'm like, this is new. Look at y'all. And I'm like, well,
Mm.
maybe y'all had to dig up people we didn't know to do their songs. But come to find out, we technically did know them because the Pop Tarts are actually Randy and Fenton, the executive producers of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm like, oh, I
Yay.
didn't know they used to do music. I went on YouTube and listened to the original Money, Fame, and Glamour song.
Mm-hmm.
The drag versions that they did for Drag Race is like 20 times better. And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
I was like, what faces are you giving me? Because I can't see you.
So they are teamed up by the way that they are standing. So the first 6 queens sitting next to each other, well, standing next to each other, Alexis
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, Darian Lake, Heidi N Closet, Kahana Montrese, Candy Muse, and Naysha Lopez are one team, and they got the glam rock version of the song. And then the other team, which is James Mansfield, Jessica Wilde, Jimbo, Lala Ree, Monica Beverly Hills, and Mrs. Kasha Davis, got the disco version of the song. Now, knowing what you know about the 2 songs, which version would you have wanted to get?
Probably the glam rock version.
Oh, see, this is where we differ. I wanted the disco version. I did. But then again,
Mm.
I love me some disco.
Mm-hmm.
Disco speaks to my heart, baby. But yeah, once I heard both of the after the performances, I'm like, yeah, I think I would have wanted the disco song. So they are sitting down writing their lyrics. They go to the main stage. They choreograph. We're gonna push through because we're already clocking 30 something minutes here.
Mm.
Um, they're doing their rehearsals. We get back into the workroom. They are wondering what the fame game twist could be. And then we get our
Mm-hmm.
first alliance of the season.
Mm.
I love a good alliance, honey. So
Mm-hmm.
Candy, Jimbo, and Heidi form an alliance because prior to this shooting, them English Desmond, prior to them recording the show, they were on tour together. So they're like, oh, we already know each other. So let's go ahead and team up, which I think that's smart, honey. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to get the biggest alliance that I would turn this into Big Brother. I need an alliance of at least like 5 of us. And then
Mm-hmm.
there's an alliance within the alliance. So once we get everybody out, be like, all right, now it's our turn to get these hoes out. Okay, baby. So we'll see if the strategy comes into this. But already, just by the voting that we already saw, you could tell
Mm-hmm.
people are not voting based off of track records this season. They're really just
No.
voting on how they're feeling in the moment, or whatever
Mm-hmm.
reason they have, because they've had their reasons.
Mm.
So let's get to the main stage. Up first, we have Mother Rue here, looking stunning. I really enjoyed this look. I think this is a great premiere dress. I think
Yes.
this is stunning. What did you think of this look?
Oh, I liked it. Very classic Rue, very classic silhouette, but I like the fact that it was nice and wide,
Hmm.
looked really dressy, but at the same time was still rock and roll Rue.
Yes. So this week we are joined by Michelle Visage, Ross
That gray
Matthews,
streak I absolutely love.
and Adele Dazeem. I'm sorry, and Dina Menzel. We're joined by them.
What the heck did you say?
When I saw Adina, I'm like, wait, are we finna get like Defying Gravity, or maybe Let It Go again, but this time her version? I'm like, what song we finna get for this lip sync? Not gonna lie, I was a little shocked when it was Beyonce. I was happy.
Hey.
But I'm like, honey, we could have went through Rent. We could have went through Wicked, Frozen. There's so many fun options we could have done with Adina being here.
Glee.
Oh my God, take me for what I am. Oh my God, that would have been everything. Oh, that would have been everything. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, it is time for money, success, fame, and glamour. The glam rock version. So, let's quickly go over how each queen did. Let's start with Alexis Michelle. How did we feel like she did?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember.
Oh, I thought she did okay. Her
Uh-huh.
verse to me didn't fit the
The
track.
song.
I'm like, I know you're trying to, bring in your Broadway-ness to it, but at the same time, you got to make sure it matches the song.
Right.
And I don't feel like it matched the song.
Probably not.
Up next, we have Darian Lake. Now, she was having her choreography issues, but she kept up.
Right.
Like, she was just like a step behind. She
Half a
wasn't
beat behind.
like some other people in some other groups. We gonna talk about it. But, like, she was just like a step behind. And her verse was fun. I love this look. So, what did you think of Miss Darian Lake?
I think she did an exceptionally well job. I'm not even gonna lie.
Thought she did too. Up next is Heidi in Closet.
Fun.
It was so
Fun.
much fun, but with my same critique, her verse seemed like it was too fast for the track. I'm like, oh honey, find the beat, find the rhythm, find the rhythm.
I think
I'm all
just
for y'all rapping, but find the rhythm.
nerves.
Maybe. But whoever recorded this with them, I would have been like, honey, we need to find this rhythm.
Right.
We need to find this rhythm.
Let's not just lay down a track for the sake of laying down a track. Let's get it right.
Let's find this rhythm. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And I love how the lips are being seen pretty much every week now in some form of a look. So yeah, I do enjoy that. Up next is Kana Montrese. I'm going to start first, and I'm just going to say one word. 8.
Yes.
8.
The house.
Oh, baby. She says, I do this 6 times a week, honey. Don't
Uh-huh.
play with me. This is what I do.
It's like, you forget I am in your show.
Baby.
In Vegas.
Don't ever forget. And then we have Candy Muse. And then I think she did a great job. And thinking back to the season, 13 girl group challenge they did, congratulations. She struggled in that.
Yes.
She did. So to see this full circle moment, her coming back, doing another girl group, and completely slaying, I loved it, baby. She did that kick, and that leg was up there. I was like, come on, kick. I love a good kick when that leg is up there. You gonna give us a kick, honey. And she gave us a kick.
Okay, because you be trying.
She be giving a kick. Oh, there's a hater in the room. Well, in this digital room.
Look, I can't do it, so.
Baby, there's a hater in the room. Up next is Naysha Lopez. I thought she did a good job. I thought her verse was a little too body yaddy. I'm just saying. I'm like, okay, okay, it's very much stuff we've heard on a lot of the Drag Race tracks, but she danced very well. You could actually understand her. You could actually understand her when she was doing her verse. And honey, that hair was. I'm like, you better whip it, girl. You better whip it. Whip it. So overall, what did you think of the glam rock version of this song?
I enjoyed it.
Overall, I'm gonna say this: they were the better group.
Yes.
They were the better group. but I think the disco version had the better verses.
Mm,
Cause
I can see
like,
that.
cause like, baby Jimbo, Kasha Davis, Lala Ree, even James,
Mm.
like their verses, like in my head. The only one from here whose verse be in my head is Kahana and Darian. But yeah,
Because you can understand them.
I feel like overall they did the better job in the performance because that's the main challenge is the performance, and these
Mm-hmm.
six ladies did an amazing job here.
Yes.
So up next is Money 66 Glam and Fama Glamour, the disco version.
The disco
The
version.
disco version. Up first is James Mansfield. What did you think of James? She didn't know the choreography.
Yeah.
She didn't know none of it. She
At
was like
all.
3 steps
Did she
behind.
try?
Like, and what was getting me was they kept cutting and splicing the image to where you could barely see her at times. Honey, I could still see her. She was doing
Hmm.
terrible. Her and Monica, like, I don't know what universe they were on. Like, it is bad when Jimbo is outperforming you. I gotta give Jimbo her props, baby. She kept up with the choreography. I'm like, come on,
Hmm.
Jimbo. Come
He
on,
was like, "You ain't
Jimbo.
gonna get me this season."
She said that was the one downfall for UK versus the world. And although she still isn't the best, you can see the improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I don't understand why the production was favoriting her.
Playing in people's faces.
Playing in our faces. Like we saw James do a bad job. And like I said, no hate to James. This is towards the production. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
do a good job. Why was she I think she was in the top this episode, I think. No, she was just safe. One or the other.
She was safe.
I got the screenshot. Um, I was just very confused on this. Like she should have been in the bottom this week.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like I was watching the Roscoe review party and some other things that were happening, and apparently James had a complete meltdown. Was talking about how she wasn't able to get the choreography. She was crying. She said she wanted to go home. All this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I'm
wish
like,
we'd have saw that.
and once I heard that, I'm like, oh, that's probably why they didn't put her in the bottom because they knew if she would have fell on that bottom, the queens
She'd
would
have
have
went
voted her
home.
out
Yep.
because a lot of them, because you could tell in their faces, they were like, yeah, they think James should have been in the bottom, and the way they were talking, I'm assuming they would have voted for her too. They didn't say they were going to vote
Mm-hmm.
for her, but they did say she should have been there. So I think that's why she wasn't there because they didn't want her to be a first out again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get to that. But like her verse was really fun.
Yeah.
She just didn't know the choreography.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't the most difficult choreography, honey. I was catching on to it by the end of it. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
honey, I'd have been up there turning it. You couldn't.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
And really, and see, the thing is, and that's why I really appreciated Jessica for making it that because you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And you got queens who are not the best at dancing, so let the dancers dance when it's their verse. But when we're all together, just give a 1, 2, 3,
Two,
1,
three,
2,
four,
3,
five,
4,
six,
1,
seven, eight.
2, 3.
One,
Just
two,
something
three.
simple. Just
Right.
something simple. But let's move on. Up next is Jessica Wilde, and she ate.
Yes.
She ate her
Just from
verse.
this photo alone, tell
I'm
she
loving
ate.
me some Jessica. Like at this point, I want Jessica to win. At this
Mm-hmm.
point, I want Jessica to win. In this point of the
Mm.
competition, give Jessica the crown because these first 3 episodes, she's been showing her tail, and I'm here for it. Give her the crown. Give her the crown. But what did you think of Jessica Wilde's performance?
She did good.
She did. She did.
Like, no questions.
Up next is J to the I to the MBO, Jimbo. I am so proud of Jimbo.
Amazing.
The improvement that she has made in just what a year between
Right?
shooting UK versus the world and shooting this, maybe a year and a
Mm.
half.
Mm-hmm.
The improvement that she has made. Is she still the best dancer? No.
No.
But you can see so much improvement from Canada to UK, from UK to US. And that's one
She's
thing I love
trying a
seeing.
little bit harder. And she's more elegant clown than Sad clown.
And you could tell now she's not freaking out because, with the UK versus the world, she was very defeated. She's like, oh, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. But with this, she came in, she's like, I may not be the best honey, but I can give you a money, success. And like I said, it is sad when Jimbo's outperforming you. Like, I'm just going to sit here, and I know people give Jimbo a lot of shit. Some of it I agree with it, a lot of it I don't. But it's just, I got to give credit where credit's due. Is she the best? No. But looking back from that Not Sorry About It, remember that catastrophe to where we are today? I gotta give her a clap.
Yes.
And you never know. Say if she don't win or if she does win and she comes back for an all winners or she decides to come back on another versus global shenanigan up and dum. She may be even better then. She may be even better then. But yeah, I wanted to give Jimbo just a little clap right there for her because she's improving and I love to see it. Up next is Miss La Ree.
Yes.
And La Ree shut it down. Baby, when she came from the side of that stage, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, you better give it to us. You better give it to us. Oh,
the meme has spoken.
Baby, she came through. She really did. And then Monica Beverly Hills. I enjoyed her verse, but just like James, she didn't know the choreography.
Yeah.
But what I'll give James' face didn't show that she didn't know the choreography. James had the face on. You didn't know that she didn't know the choreography from the face. With Monica, you can see in her face, she's like, fuck, I'm messing up the choreography.
Yeah, and you can tell even in this picture.
Oh, this picture right here. And I took several screenshots, and each one, you can see the panic in her face. I'm like, oh, poor baby. Poor baby. And then Kasha Davis. I love Kasha Davis. She did such a good job in the few episodes that she was in. Like, this was a fun verse. The look was everything. And I love at the end when she went brunch. I'm like, oh, I love it. I have nothing negative to say about Kasha Davis, honestly. Honestly, if her looks were a little bit better for the runways, I could have seen her in the top this week.
Yeah.
I could have seen her in the top.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, overall, I like this song better. But the glam rock group, they performed better.
Yes.
Yeah, they performed way better. But
better.
But to me, the disco version had the better song, the better verses. So the category is signature drag, famous forever. So up first we have Alexis Michelle. I thought this was really cute.
Yes.
I was confused by the one glove on, one glove off. But yeah, other than that, stunning. Stunning.
Yes, I love the red hair.
Up next is Darian Lake. I thought this was really cute.
Yes.
I like this. Out of all 3 looks she presented this episode, well, 4 looks, I think this was her best one.
Yes, definitely.
Heidi in Closet giving us a little Chris Tucker from The Fifth Element. Because that was the first thing I saw when she walked out. I'm like, are you trying to give us a little Chris Tucker moment? And then she said it. I'm like, okay.
Look, Chris Tucker in Fifth Element is iconic.
Extremely iconic.
Like, I don't know which role he is known for better. That one in Fifth Element or Smokey in Friday. Like,
don't forget Rush Hour.
Oh, well, yeah, in Rush Hour.
Like, there's a lot. The resume is tight.
Okay? Yes, which is the reason why they had the hardest time making another Friday, because he costs too damn much.
But I will say, the Friday After Next without him was really good, and honestly, my favorite of the Fridays. Favorite. Now, next Friday without him, it was good. Honestly, it was better than the first Friday, too. I will say that.
All the Fridays after him. Because he just made Friday. He didn't
Yeah,
make no more Fridays after that.
yeah. I will say each movie got better, and you normally don't see that in the trilogy. Okay, Train, we get it. We normally don't see that in a trilogy of movies. Usually, oh, the first one's the best, or the second one's the best. Each one got better with time.
Yes, with better actors
Up next
and
is
everything.
Kahana Montrese. 10.
Showgirl.
10.
Showgirl.
10, 10, 10s across the floor. Like,
The floor, the
oh,
board.
she
The
just
titties
peed.
was tittying.
Baby, she peed all over that stage.
Let
She
people
really
crumbs.
did. Like, this is everything that I could ever want and everything that I could ever need. Like, she did this. She really did.
Hmm.
And as you can see, I got several screenshots
Several
of
screenshots.
it. Up next is Candy Muse.
Woo, Candy.
Baby, them legs is legging, honey.
Them legs is definitely legging.
And I love the hair and makeup.
Yes.
The end.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Up next is Naisha Lopez. Now, she looks good here.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused. I'm like, signature drag?
That's your
Naisha?
signature dragon?
I was like, no, I've consumed a lot of material from Naisha Lopez, following her on social medias and, watching the
Mm-hmm.
Roscoe review parties. And this isn't giving what I've known
Signature
from
drag.
Naisha. You know what I'm saying? Naisha is the body girl. Like, the body's
Mm-hmm.
there, but usually the body's showing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's cute. Like, I still give it a 2, but, like, I don't get signature drag from this.
Mm.
Up next is James Mansfield. I really enjoyed this look. I thought it was cute.
It looks like a nightie.
Not a nighty.
It looks like a
Oh
nightie.
my
It's
god.
cute.
Yeah.
It looks like a nightie.
Up next is Jessica Wilde. Again, doesn't give me signature drag,
No.
but it's cute. I would have chose a different wig color.
That part.
Like, I like the wig. I would have just chose maybe just gave it all black wig, or maybe even
Or
like
all
or maybe like a
brown.
good brunette.
I don't know. Whoever
Something.
died that did the roots really bad.
Yeah, I agree. Up next is Jimbo giving us surrealism.
That is signature Jimbo.
Oh, baby. As soon as she walked down, I'm like, yeah, that's Jimbo. That's
Yeah, that's
Jimbo.
Jimbo. It look, as long as it wasn't the little white sperm looking thing.
I hope Jimbo references that whatever you want to call it, the sperm thingy, again. Because
The
that was
pregnant
iconic. I don't care what nobody
sperm.
says. It made no sense, and I lived for every second of it. One of my favorite talent shows, hands down. And last but definitely not least, we have La La Ree.
Larry.
I thought this was cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I don't think this is her signature drag.
Well, she says she's normally a leotard girl, so she says she gave it a train and a little piece here, and I'm like, well, yeah, you elevated it if you're a leotard girl, so I'll accept it.
I'll allow it.
I said I'll accept it like I'm a
Maybe
judge.
different hair.
Oh, and Monica Beverly Hills. Lord, I'm so sorry. I skipped over Monica Beverly Hills.
Well, she did go home this episode, so
I love this look. I just wish it was a different shoe.
yeah, it would have been a better shoe.
Like, I wish this would have been good for, me, I love a thigh high. I think a thigh high would
Yeah,
have fit
a
perfectly
purple
here.
shoe.
But yeah, ankle up, stunning.
Yeah.
It's just a shoe. As Pablo would say, the shoes.
Yes, we have one more person.
Mrs. Kasha Davis is up next.
Yes.
I thought this was so much fun. I love that
It
the
really is. It's
helmet,
very camp.
very
Love the
camp.
wig.
Love the helmet.
Yes.
This is everything. This is really cute. All right, so we have all these amazing queens up here. Who had your favorite look?
Jimbo.
Jimbo. Okay. For me, it's Kahana Montrese. Miss Kahana did that for me. So we find out that the tops and bottoms this week are as follow. The tops, we have Alexis Michelle, Kahana Montrese, James Manfield, and Lala Reed. And in the bottom, we had Darian Lake and Monica Beverly Hills.
Mm.
Do you agree with this top and bottom placement?
Mm. Not with Darian.
Mm-hmm.
Like Monica Beverly Hills, I could see that. I don't know. I was confused.
Mm-hmm.
I take it you don't agree.
I don't agree with this judgment placing. The only difference is I think the right queens are on the stage. I just think James should have been in the bottom instead of the top.
Yeah, that part.
But you know me. I'm big on if you work as a group, you should be judged as a group.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the glam rock group should have been announced as the winning team, with Kahana being the top all-star. And then leaving the disco group all up here to get critiqued. And then the bottom from the critiquing should have been James and Monica Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Because the other four did a good job. Yes. So I feel like they'll be like, oh, you did great, blah, blah, blah. And then put James and Monica Beverly Hills in the bottom. That's how I would have done it. But you know me, I'm like, if you work as a team, you should be judged as a team.
Yes.
So, Kahana Montrese is the top all-star of the week. Woo, woo, woo! Which I do agree with Kahana winning. She completely destroyed this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom is Monica Beverly Hills and Darian Lake, which we've already discussed how we feel about that.
Yes.
So, something new this season, we don't get to see any of the deliberation. You know, typically on All Stars, we get to see the queens sitting down with the bottom queens, talking to them, being like, oh, why should I pick you? Why should I not pick your opponent? You know, et cetera, et cetera. This season, they're like, nope, we're saving all that for Untucked.
Yep, because that's exactly where it was Untucked.
Yeah, they're like, we're saving that all for Untucked. You want to see that? Go to Untucked.
Which I think they're just trying to get views up for Untucked.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it this way because it gives a little mystery. I'm like, ooh, who they're going to vote for? We didn't see any talking, any deliberation. We don't know what they're going to do. Ooh. So we have Darian Lake and Monica Beverly Hills. Kahana, she's walking up and she's fixing to make her decision. So, LaCresha, congratulations. You're the top all-star of the week. Mm-hmm. You have 2 lipsticks in front of you. One for Darian Lake and one for Monica Beverly Hills. Whose lipstick are you finna put in your titty?
I probably would have put Monica's.
Now you know me.
You was gonna play the game.
And see, with it being week 1, I could really pull that thing off like, oh, I just felt like Monica was stronger. Or, you know, just like they said in the next episode, I really felt Monica's story. Like, she really won my heart over with that story, knowing goodness well, I'm just trying to get Darren out of here because she's the strongest one. Mm-hmm. And like I said, when it's week 1, you can do that and people won't be looking too crazy at you. Mm-hmm. Because really, there's nothing else to
deliberate,
to judge upon except for this one day.
Right.
So, I would have chosen Darian's lipstick for week 1. Because I have a new strategy that I'm not going to fully tell on here just in case I ever end up in an all-star situation. Mm-hmm. But yeah, for week 1, I will pull the trigger and be like, bloop, and just hit him with the, I thought she did the worst. Mm. Alright, so Kahana made her decision. We're back on the main stage. And we find out that the lip sync assassin, the first lip sync assassin of the season is Aja LaBeija from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 and RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 3. Excuse me, were you gagged to see Aja LaBeija?
I kind of was. Because I swear to God, she was just like, I will never come back.
Oh yeah, there was a phase I think during like All Stars 5 or maybe even 4. She was getting on Instagram all the time talking about fuck Drag Race, fuck this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But
Mm-hmm.
she stated, during that time she was going through a dark moment, and she's in a better place now. So I'm glad that she's in a space to where she will enter Drag Race.
Right.
I
I
would love to
wish
see
they
her
would give
compete
that
again.
grace to some other queens, but then again, the other queens is acting a little funny right now.
I would love to see her compete again because we saw her on Drag Race, we saw her on Legendary. I would love to see her come back
Mm-hmm.
on Drag Race. Maybe for All Stars 9, maybe even Global All Stars, because they're going to be shooting that this year. Now they said it was
Mm-hmm.
gonna when they first announced it, they said it was gonna air this year, but if they shoot it, like if they do the order like they normally do, like right now they're shooting season 16. When they're done with that, they're gonna do All Stars, and after that they're gonna do Global All Stars. That'll be a quick turnaround time. Usually the production team likes to have some space in between. So I wonder if they
Mm-hmm.
pushed it back because when Paramount announced Global All Stars, they said it was going to air this year.
Mm.
But with this writer strike, they might have to produce it quickly and get it put out so that people have
Yep.
something to watch.
Yep.
But Aja LaBeija, welcome back to the main stage. And they are lip syncing to Freakum Dress by Beyonce. I love that we are in a universe now where we are getting Beyonce lip syncs because for so many years we're like, we want Beyonce songs. Give us
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce songs. And these past few seasons, they're like, here, here, shit, here.
Shut up and leave us alone now.
Yeah, no, keep giving them to us, please. But yeah,
Mm.
Freakum Dress. What do we think of this lip sync?
Oh, yeah. Freedom Dress is like the song. And I think Aja tore the house down, honestly.
Honestly, this was so close to me. Like they both were turning the party. I was like, they were on each other's throats the whole
They
performance.
really were.
I,
Um,
at one point, I'm
Again,
sitting there and I'm
me
like,
on Twitter,
huh?
like people were giving Aja some they were unjustly giving Aja heck behind this lip
They
sync.
always do. They don't like Aja. That's all it is. And she said she would love to come back just so she could play the villain again because clearly y'all want her to be it.
Exactly. But the funny thing was like her and Kahana had a whole Twitter conversation, and Kahana was like, "It was an honor to lose to you." And I'm like, see, that's how it needs to be. Why don't people pay attention to these conversations?
Oh, this dip was nasty. The one she that spin into a dip was
Mm-hmm.
nasty. She's showing the girls how it's supposed to be done.
Yes.
But yes, I honestly thought RuPaul was gonna announce them both as the winner.
Oh, that would have been like tea.
Like I honestly, I think I would have called it a double Shantae. Well, not a double Shantae, a double win. They had the same lipstick in their titties anyway,
Eh.
so it doesn't matter. Like, and then Connor would have got $10,000 on top of the 5,000, which is something new this season that they're giving the winners $5,000 before the lip sync.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, they really throwing some money out this season. Come on
Okay, look,
now,
Cash App
shoot,
and whoever else is sponsoring this year.
whoever. But yes, I would have called this a double win, me personally. But if I had to choose one, it was Aja.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was Aja. Everybody was living, clapping, having a good time. RuPaul announces that Aja LaBeija is the winner of this week's lip sync. We get to
Mm-hmm.
the elimination portion. We find out that the queens chose Monica Beverly Hills.
Monica Beverly Hills.
So unfortunately, she will be out of here. And this is where they announce the twist of the fan games. Y'all know what the
Mm-hmm.
Fame Games is at this point. I'm just going to quickly go over it. So, for the Fame Games, basically, they're going to walk the runway every week And at the end of the competition, America's going to vote for whoever had the best package. Remember that when you're voting, don't vote for your fan favorites. Who had the best runway package? That's what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the fame game twist is. I know it's going to turn into a popularity contest. Lord forbid Jimbo goes home. I can see Jimbo snatching it because of her fan base. But yes. I encourage everyone to vote fairly. I know I am. I'm going to be keeping track each week, which we're going to be reviewing their looks because I went to Untucked and got the looks. But yeah, let's vote fairly, people. Vote fairly. All right, so she's up out of here, and we will see you next time. And there was this cute moment here when they were dancing at the end. Aja got to hug her drag daughter, Candy Muse. And that's something new, too. If you remember All Stars 5 and All Stars 6, after the Lip Sync Assassin won and the Queen was eliminated, they're like, oh, thank you, Aja, for being here. And then they'll walk off the stage, and then they'll do the goodbye part. I guess now that the restrictions are lifted, they're like, you can stay. Because even with episode 3, the Lip Sync Assassin just walked to the back of the stage instead of leaving like in the past. So I'm like, okay. All right, so real quickly, we're going to go over who the Queen selected to vote. So, Monica Beverly Hill chose Darian Lake. Alexis Michelle chose Monica. Heidi chose Monica. James chose Darian. Lala chose Darian. Jimbo chose Monica. Jessica chose Monica. Candy, Lord. Kasha chose Monica. Candy chose Darian. Naisha chose Monica. Darian chose Monica. And it even showed that Kahana chose Monica Beverly Hills. And that is episode 1. Woo! We made it through, honey. We made it through.
By the hair on our chinny chin chin.
Holy. But yeah, that's the first episode. I'm really enjoying All Stars so far. Like I say, the production's dick in the soup. I see it. Get it out of it.
It's a dick in the soup.
Maybe I see what y'all are doing. Like, we see the strings. Stop it. We don't want to
stop pulling them.
Listen. Because, every season has a little bit of riggery. It helps the things go along. But, baby, we are seeing the strings. Chill. Chill. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Cresha, where can they find you on social medias?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all soon with our episode 2 review.